In the late 18th century, a deadly disease known as smallpox wreaked havoc across the globe. This highly contagious viral menace was a grim reaper, claiming countless lives and leaving survivors marred with scars. Amidst this dire landscape, one man, Edward Jenner, a rural physician from Gloucestershire, England, was about to make an observation that would change the course of medical history. Jenner noticed that milkmaids who had contracted cowpox seemed immune to the deadly smallpox. Armed with his observations, Jenner developed a bold hypothesis. He noted a link between cowpox, a relatively mild disease, and immunity to the deadly smallpox. The milkmaids who had contracted cowpox appeared to be resistant to smallpox. This sparked a daring idea in Jenner's mind. Could exposure to cowpox offer protection against smallpox? In the year 1796, Jenner decided to put his theory to the test. His first experimental subject was James Phipps, a boy of just 8 years. Jenner collected material from a cowpox sore on a local milkmaid named Sarah Nelms. He then inoculated young James with this material. The boy fell ill as expected, but soon recovered from the mild cowpox infection. The real test came next. Jenner exposed the boy to smallpox, a disease that had claimed countless lives. The world held its breath, waiting for the outcome. Remarkably, after being exposed to smallpox, James did not develop the severe symptoms. Jenner's hypothesis was beginning to hold water. Jenner continued his experiments, refining his technique and conducting further vaccinations. His relentless pursuit of knowledge and unwavering commitment to his hypothesis began to bear fruit. It was during this period that he introduced a term that would forever change the face of global health: vaccination. The term was derived from the Latin word vacca, which means cow, a nod to the humble beginnings of this monumental discovery. Recognition, however, was not immediate. Jenner faced skepticism and criticism from various quarters, but he stood firm, undeterred by the voices of doubt. He published his findings in 1801 in a work titled An Inquiry into the Causes and Effects of the Varioli Vaccini. This publication detailed his observations, his hypothesis, and the results of his experiments. It was a bold move that put his work in the public domain, open for scrutiny and examination. Gradually, the tide began to turn. The medical community started to acknowledge the potential of Jenner's discovery. His vaccination method was put to test in various parts of the world, and the results were undeniable. The smallpox vaccine was proving to be a formidable weapon against the deadly disease. The smallpox vaccine soon became widely accepted, leading to a significant decline in smallpox cases. It was a triumph not just for Jenner, but for all of humanity. It marked the beginning of a new era in disease prevention, an era where vaccination would play a central role. The success of Jenner's smallpox vaccine laid the foundation for the field of immunization. This was a turning point in the history of medicine, a beacon of hope in the battle against infectious diseases. Jenner's revolutionary work transformed the landscape of public health. His vaccine was a game changer, turning the tide against smallpox, a disease that had claimed countless lives and ravaged societies for centuries. With its widespread acceptance, the smallpox vaccine became a powerful tool in the hands of physicians, significantly reducing the incidence of the disease. Smallpox, once a dreaded scourge, was eventually declared eradicated by the World Health Organization in 1979, a testament to the power and efficacy of Jenner's vaccine. But Jenner's impact didn't stop at smallpox. His work laid the groundwork for the development of vaccines against an array of other diseases. The basic principle he discovered, that exposure to a milder form of a disease could confer immunity against a more severe form, has been applied to develop vaccines for diseases like measles, mumps, and rubella, to name a few. Today, thanks to Jenner's pioneering work, we have vaccines for more than 25 different preventable diseases, saving millions of lives each year. Furthermore, Jenner's innovative approach to vaccination inspired a new era of scientific inquiry and experimentation. His success underscored the importance of observation, hypothesis formulation, and rigorous testing in the field of medicine. This scientific approach continues to guide researchers today as they strive to develop new vaccines and treatments for emerging diseases. As we face the challenges of the 21st century, from the resurgence of old diseases to the emergence of new ones, Jenner's legacy reminds us of the power of science to transform public health. His work underscores the importance of vaccination as a critical tool in our fight against infectious diseases. Edward Jenner's innovative approach not only conquered smallpox but paved the way for the development of vaccines against various diseases. His legacy endures in the realm of medicine, reminding us of the power of observation, experimentation, and the potential for scientific breakthroughs to transform public health.